My name is Mike Jokic. I own Cornerstone Development. I'm a custom home builder here in Houston for the last 21 years. We're sitting at 213 Merrie Way Lane in Piney Point Village. This home is 8,379 square feet of Mediterranean paradise. This particular project, obviously Spanish influence, the courtyard concept gives it a kind of sense of privacy, but yet very homely and inviting. Great for entertaining. Great interaction between the indoor and outdoor spaces, lots of natural light, but it's a very open concept. Today's market, for example, is this very transitional gray tone home, while this home you see is very rich in color and texture. For example, starting with the Satillo floors gives you that authentic Spanish flavor. Even the little details, for example, like the corbels in this particular room, are things that we made specific for this product. And so you're not going to see this in another Mediterranean home, probably not in the city. Maybe you might come across it somewhere else in the world. Less is more in this particular environment because, for example, the kitchen is very clean, but when you look at the backsplash details, it's very textural and colorful. But you don't really notice is that the kitchen actually has a ton of storage. You've got two islands in essence, and then the back wall, then the arm wall for the refrigerator, and all that was custom made here on site. The master suite. Very rich in tone. In my mind, I think one of the most interesting details for me is the ceiling. We had a particular motif that we saw in a magazine, and we actually took it to an artist, had him do it on canvas, and then had reproductions of that done. So that's what you see in the coffer up there. Then also the shower is an open concept, so you just walk right in. You know, no need for the glass doors. It's actually got the walls as its natural barrier, huge and spacious. So from the dining room, you have a great perspective of looking at the wine room, which is climate controlled on its own system. And then you've got a step down with the very kind of Spanish motif concrete tile, and then honey onyx on the back walls and the countertop. And so in essence, you can do any kind of configuration you like in there. Even you can set up service inside the wine room. The house can be lived, you know, in any means that someone desires. But the center of the second floor is the entertaining area. You've got space for a pool table, you've got a card playing area, which is delineated by the coffer ceiling and the wood detail up above. You've got the antique bar that we purchased and set in place. Then you've got the stadium seating theater with 7.1 surround sound. So it's a great focal point for the second floor because all the rooms basically attribute to it. You've got the study, which has a private terrace looking out over the pool, but also has the perspective from the street side. So if someone's up there working, they can, you know, manage both sides of the property, seeing what's going on. I think one of the things is that the amount of detail that goes into the product. For example, the master suite, we went out and shopped for furniture pieces that were converted into the vanities. And you know, you don't see that type of detail actually hardly very often at all. And then just kind of my OCD nature. For example, the plugs are in the dead center of the baseboard. If you notice that the lighting is all perfectly lineated, and then even the AC supplies. I mean, everything has got a spot for it. And I accommodate for those things from the time that we build. It's not anything comes back and it's patched in. We try to kind of keep that forward thinking all the way from beginning to the end of the product.